Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's live video where we are talking about embracing growth. I'm so excited to talk about this because I'm all about growth. You guys know that. And this year in 24, as we are experiencing all that God has for us, as we are preparing ourselves and positioning ourselves to experience what God has for us, we have to really make the decision that we're going to embrace growth, right? We have to make the decision that we want to focus on deepening and growing our relationship with God. We want to grow in the things that He has for us so that we can experience what He has. So we have to grow within to experience the things that He has on the outside. Hey, everybody, hopping in here live. Hey, Coach Angel. So great to see you. Thanks for hopping on here today. Those of you who are watching live, feel free to say hello. Those of you who are watching on the replay, feel free to say hashtag replay. I always love to see who gets connected. But I wanted to just talk about this today because as I have been meditating on all of last week, huge thank you, those of you who have been celebrating with me all last week for my business birthday. Thank you so much. Also, tonight, hey, y'all, I'll see y'all. I see everybody hopping in here. Y'all are amazing. Tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are having our virtual business birthday party like as a community. And so if you are not already in the Facebook group, make sure to get in there so you can get all the details on how to join us on Zoom tonight for the big party. That is right, big party. But as I thought about, last week and me celebrating my 5 years of entrepreneurship, and we have this we had an event, right? This live event. Thank you, Coach Angel, for all the love today. I'm just seeing all the love coming through, and I appreciate it so much as I meditate on just this last week and the weekend, man, God keeps reminding me that this is all a part of my growth journey and I have to embrace this. And so I wanted to come on live today to encourage you to embrace your growth journey, right? We are all at different places and spaces in our personal lives and in our businesses. But at the end of the day, we are all growing. And it's so important that we allow growth to be a part of our spiritual journey. What y'all are making me like smile from ear to ear because my community is just awesome. I love y'all. I cannot wait to hang out with y'all tonight. So excited. When you think about the journey that God has you on, you want to embrace growth. And here's why because growth isn't just about what you achieve. I need y'all to hear me on this because I don't want us to think that because in 2024 we've committed to growing and we've committed to embracing growth that we have to achieve, do and do and do and have more on us and more on us and more on us. No, like that's not what we're subscribing to, right? But what we are saying is that because I'm embracing this season of growth, I'm embracing growing on the inside. I'm embracing developing who God created me to be. I'm embracing developing my relationship with Him because that's what it's going to take to experience all these things on the outside. Because the reality of it is that when God grows us up, when He speaks visions, when He speaks dreams to us, often those visions and those dreams are bigger than our current capacities, right? So when God gives you this vision and this dream, the beautiful thing about all of this is every single dream and every single vision is an invitation for you to grow. And so you don't want to like when we're saying, "Yes, God, I'm going to do this." You just need to already have in your mind that you are saying yes to a journey of growth because God always wants to stretch us. God always wants our level of faith to be increased. God always wants us to trust Him more. That's just how He is. And so when we talk about embracing growth, we're embracing developing our relationship with God and we're embracing trusting God more and more and more and more, right? So, yes, we are thankful for these visions, but these visions are not just to achieve. These visions and dreams are to grow us up so we can experience what God has for us. Now, what does that process look like? What does this embracing growth process looks like? Well, let me tell you from experience. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of falling and getting back up, okay? It's a lot of leaning more into what God has for us as far as more of His strength and his wisdom and his courage and his patience and his love and all the things, because in and of ourselves, we just ain't got it. All right. I don't even know if that's grammatically correct, but I'm just letting y'all know it ain't we ain't got it, y'all. So when you're embracing this journey of growth, this process of growth, just know, man, I'm signing up probably for some tears. I'm signing up for not understanding everything. I love how Coach Angel, she like, listen, a lot of deep breaths. Let me tell you, some crying. Girl, come on now. Come on, somebody. But that's okay, right? I love what y'all are like feeding my soul today. All right. Um, Getting back up sometimes involves climbing out of a deep hole. I love that. I love that so, so, so much, because that is true. We have to make the decision that when we are going through this growth journey, we may find ourselves at a space, but man, thank God in his grace that he gives us to pull us back up, y'all, right? And so embracing growth, yeah, we're embracing some messy times and some hard times, but it is so, 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 so necessary. And because we know ahead of time, right? We know ahead of time. I love this. So getting back up involves a lot of uncomfortable situations. Come on and preach in order to grow. I'm sure y'all have heard, if you hang out with me for a while, you will hear me say that growth and comfort cannot coexist. That is just part of it. When we say yes to growing, oh, I'm gonna get a little uncomfortable. So I love it. I love what y'all are saying. Y'all are feeding my soul today. The hope in this is that we can only go up from there. You got it right. We only can go up. Up is where God wants to take us. And when we're saying yes to this process of growth and we're saying yes to the messy, because we know ahead of time that it like these things are possible, we can pre-decide to stay committed. And so if you're saying today, yes, I want to embrace this growth journey that God has for me. I recognize that when he gives me dreams, he gives me visions, he gives me ideas, it's an invitation to grow. And when I grow, I'm going to be learning. There may be some falling and getting back up involved and all the things. So I have to pre-decide I'm going to stay committed. Because the thing is, we already win. The only way that we don't win, you guys, is if we quit, is if we give up. And that's exactly what the enemy tries to do. He wants you to look at your situation, look at that, and think, oh, that's impossible. Or I'm never going to be able to achieve that. Or man, that's for somebody else. Or maybe that's 10 years down the road, but that's not for now. But when you know God has told you, like right now is the time, the enemy knows the only way that you're not going to fulfill God's plan for your life is if you decide not to, if you quit. He can't take what God has for you. Nobody can stop God's plan for your life. Now, there may be some delays along the way and all of that, but God does not change his mind about you. Get that in the chat, y'all. Let's light up the chat with that. God does not change his mind about me. Say that to yourself, because I don't care what the past you've experienced in the past. I don't care all the hiccups. I don't care, maybe you missed the mark. Maybe someone criticized you and you step back and you decided not to do it anymore, or maybe you just didn't do it out of fear. Whatever the reason is that you didn't move forward in what God has for you, God didn't change his mind about you. And so all you got to do today is now say, you know what? I'm going to commit. Or maybe you're saying, I'm going to recommit to what God has for me, right? Staying committed to what God has for you. That means we are staying rooted in our faith, even when it gets tough, even when it gets challenging. Because you know what? In those challenging times, what happens? Our faith is developed, our character is refined. Come on, somebody. When someone has something to say to you that's cross, right? And you don't respond like they thought you would, you respond with love and with patience and with understanding. Guess what? God's growing you up and growing you up and growing you up. Something that I pray often, right? I'm like, God, I know you have all these great things for me, but I don't want any of them until I am ready. Because there's one thing to achieve success, and then there's another thing to live a sustainable, successful life. You got what I'm saying, right? Some of us, we have all these great ideas. We want to do this, this, and this, and this. But God knows that if He gave it to us right now, we wouldn't have the character to be able to stand in that position and do it well and do it with integrity and do it where it's giving Him glory and all the things. So it's like, God, I so my prayer is not, God, let me just do this, this, and this. My prayer is, God, develop me so I can do this, this, and this. God, help me get ready. Prepare me. Prepare my heart. Prepare my mind. Connect me with the right people. I want to position myself to be ready. So when I get in these positions, when I'm standing on that stage, come on, somebody in Australia, I'm going to stand up there with confidence and boldness because I will know that I put in the work, that I did the growth work, I did the mindset work, I have the character developed for me to handle the success that I know God is bringing me. And so I want you to grab this for yourself today, to grab this for yourself, that you're going to make a decision that 2024, you're going to embrace growth and you're going to say, God, grow me up this year. I'm ready to receive all that you have for me. My answer is yes. And I know I'm saying yes to an invitation to grow, an invitation to learn, an invitation where I may fall and I'll have to get back up with your grace. I'm saying yes to being committed even when the path is hard. I'm saying yes to you refining my character. I'm saying yes to you helping me to grow roots that are deep, 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 so I'm not shaken when tough times come, right? I love this. I love this. That's why my declarations are: I am loved, I am capable, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am worthy of success. Yes, you are all of those things, queen. Yes. We have to speak over ourselves what God is speaking over ourselves. Yes, we are praying this. Heavenly Father, grow me up. I don't want to reach a level of success that I don't have the character to sustain. Because when I reach this level of success, I want all eyes on Jesus. I want everything and everybody pointing and looking at Him. And so I've got to grow myself up so I can be in that position, in a place of humility, in a place of integrity, in a place where I'm not feeling overwhelmed even. So we trust God. We trust this growth journey that God has us on, and we're going to embrace it, right? I want to encourage you with one last thing before we get out of here. I hope y'all encouraged today. I was just fired up to come live today because I was just thinking about my own growth journey. And I want you guys to embrace yours. Like, this is a real thing, you guys. God has so much for us this year, but let's grow into it God's way. Let's grow up so we can receive what He has. One last thing. You are not meant to do this journey alone. Y'all will hear me preach that until the day I take my last breath here on earth. Community is one of my core values. You guys know, those of you who are a part of my community already, you know this. If you are brand new to me on social media, welcome, hello, join the party. There's room for you, because I truly believe that we need each other. We need the support of community. Our journeys are better because of each other. We borrow faith from each other. We get wisdom from each other. We get encouragement from each other. That's just what we do, right? So I want you to make the decision to be inside of Life Giving Community. Now, if you want to be a part of my community, the Live Lovely community, you're invited. I put the link in the description box of this video. If you don't want to be a part of my community, that is okay, but be a part of a community. Do not do 2024 by yourself. I'm telling you, God's plan is for us to do life together. All right? I love you all with the love of Christ. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Y'all are the best. I tell people when I go to like networking things, I tell people I have the best community on the planet, hands down. I don't know about y'all's community, but my girls, they are awesome. I love y'all so much. Y'all are so supportive. Y'all rock out with me. I love y'all so, so, so much. Thank you for hanging out. If you need life-giving community, if you want to be a part of a community of purpose-driven women who want to live Christ-centered lives, join the Live Lovely community. Something new that is happening this year is a part of this community is now moving off of Facebook and our own private community, so we can really connect even more. And this year, one of my bigger yeses, I guess you can say, is that God is allowing me the grace to write different Bible studies this year. Really excited about it. And they're for the world, but my community, you guys, you get access to the Bible studies that I write. And so I'm just excited to share that with you all and see how God grows us all up this year. So I'm excited. Click on the link. Yes, join the community. Coach Angel is so amazing. She's an amazing part of the community. I just love all of my girls so much. Click on the link, join us today, and I will see you on the next live. I love y'all. I keep saying it because I do. And y'all might think, oh, she just said it. No, I literally, this community is on my heart daily. So if you're a part of my community, just know you are prayed for every single day, because I do not take it for granted that God allows me to do life with you. And I say all the time, if you are connected to me, you are connected to winning, because that's just what we do. All right. I will catch y'all on the next live video. I'll see you inside the community, and I'll see you tonight at the virtual birthday party. If you need the link for that, get in the Facebook group and get the link for that. All right. I'll see you guys later. Take care.